I moved, bought a car, got a new job. So there's a lot of transition happening right now, and we're just trying to make the best of our situation. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mishra. If you're new here, I do videos about budgeting, personal finance, and my debt-free journey, the good and the inevitable bad. I've gotten some new subscribers recently, so I thought I would just do a little about me type of thing. So obviously my name is Mishra. I am a recently single mom of 3 children. I currently work as the director of operations for a Christian media company. So we have a television show that airs on a prime spot in Canada. Yeah, I guess that's really about me. So earlier on this year, I moved, bought a car, got a new job. So there's a lot of transition happening right now, and we're just trying to make the best of our situation. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of our family. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna budget in YNAB my main paycheck. So I only get paid once per month from my 9 to 5. But aside from that, I do get some money here and there. So I do some stuff on the side. I get money. There's like a Canada Child benefit that I get from the government. So I also get that money. So that's basically what you'll see on my channel when I'm budgeting the different types of money that come in. So anyways, let's just get into our main budget. Budgeting my main paycheck, which is $7,047. And so I will say I do get a tax credit from the government that I take monthly through my pay instead of getting it at tax time. That's why this is a little bit higher than it would normally be. Like regularly, if all the income tax is being taken out of my pay, this would be closer to $5,600. But I claim it at source, so through payroll, so that I can have more money in my pocket right away. So just before we assign some of this stuff, I just wanted to kind of show you that you'll notice here that I have no money basically left in any of my categories. All of the money is used, which is fine. But one of the things is I had to fix my car, which was $400. And then a couple days ago, my daughter dropped her phone and broke her screen. So I had to pay basically almost $160 to get that paid. So that was, I think, yesterday or the day before. So I basically had to move around some things because I didn't take additional money from my emergency fund to fix the screen. I just fixed it. So you will see that I do have this left here that's supposed to be a payment towards my credit card, but I'm probably not going to allocate that money there. I might actually, yeah, before I do this, maybe I'm just going to move it to miscellaneous for right now because I'm not actually going to make that payment. So now I have this available in my miscellaneous category. So first we're going to go to our overspent. So here we have overspent in credit cards for all these categories. These subscriptions. So I budget $380 a month for my subscriptions, and they come off my credit card. And then when I get my main pay, so this one today, I clear off my credit card, or I clear the subscriptions off my credit card. And then same thing here with the fitness, my gym membership, it also comes off of my credit card. And so now what I'm going to do is clear this with my pay for today. This $46 is basically the interest that was charged on my credit card. So I'm just leaving it like that. So here we'll just cover with ready to assign. And we'll also cover this with ready to assign. Okay, so now it's time to assign basically the majority of our bills for the month. So I always start with charity. So I'm going to add here, I normally do 10%. So we're going to do $705. And then rent, which is my biggest expense, it's $28.50. And so you'll see that now that I've paid that, or I'm going to pay that, I've assigned it, I basically allocated everything for the month. Next, I do have insurance that I pay for me and my family. So it's $420 because we have whole life insurance and universal life insurance. That's why the amount is so high, because it's permanent insurance. And then after that, we have our car insurance. So my car insurance, and this also has some life insurance in it just because I get a multi-line discount for it, but it's like a really small amount. So this is my car insurance. And then also, I think this is my renter's insurance, but it all comes out of the same thing. So I just do that, put it in the same line. And then, so we already covered my subscriptions. So that's what we'll see there. The whole thing is assigned. And then my gym membership. So that was done. And then next we're going to go down to debt. So I do have some credit card debt, but then I also have a loan that I pay $350 to per month. So where is that? And then we have I think this is actually my water. So it says 47 cents because I overpaid the bill last time. We're going to add $120. But actually, I think I'm only going to do $100 because my bill came in lower than I thought it was going to be than when I did my main budget. And then for this, my electricity, I budgeted $100, but I think it's $76. I would check on my phone, but I'm using my phone to film. So I'm going to just do $80. And I think that should cover both of those categories. So I have $1,800 left. That seems like a lot. Interesting. Why does that seem like more than I should have left? Well, I've covered all of these. Okay, so I did have groceries and some fuel in my assigned from before, but because of the phone, I just used those funds, which is okay because I knew that I was getting paid today. So what we will do, it's the 24th, so we have a whole week, maybe like a week and a half until I get any money. So I'm going to assign $200. So plus $200. And then in my gas, again, I'll probably $50. I'm going to do just $60. No, let's just do $100. Yeah, I think that's good. Just because even though I will get paid in about probably like a week and a half, it's like just not a huge paycheck. So I know I'm going to have some bills that I need to pay out of that paycheck. Well, it's not really a paycheck, but out of the money that I receive. So I don't want to, take up too much of that. Okay, so we have $1,500 left. So before I do anything, it's about to be my birthday. And what I am going to do is allocate money for myself. So I wanted to spend about $300. No, not that I wanted to spend. I wanted to allocate $300 for myself for my birthday. So I'm going to do that. So we'll add $300. And then I got my nails done this morning. So that was $80. So I'm just going to add that. And then I also got my eyebrows and whatever done. So we're just going to add $50. So in that category for personal, So I'm just going to allocate that right away before paying my debt, before putting my savings away. But it's just because it's my birthday. So I feel like I deserve to do at least that for myself. Okay, so then my tax-free savings account. So I did want to continue contributing $200 a month to that. So here, and then I automatically have $50 that gets taken out of my account that goes towards that. So we're going to put $250 here. And then my emergency fund. So I did have $1,000, which is what I was kind of going towards. And then I had to use $400. But from this $820, I want to also put money on my credit card. And I wanted to save for Christmas. So what I'm going to do, which I don't have. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add $30 because my son has a birthday party and so I need to get a gift. And then I'm going to add $150, even though I don't really like putting it here for holidays and gifts, but I'm just going to. So I'm going to put $150 that I'm saving for Christmas because between, I think it was October and November, I wanted to save $300. So that's what I'm going to do for that. And then there's $640 left. So, what do I want to do with that? I think I'm going to add some to dining out because I already know that today I'm going to be spending money to eat out. So I'm actually going to add $100 to dining out. So we're left with $540. Okay, so I want to split this up between putting money back to my savings and then putting money on my credit card. How much am I going to do? Let me just think if there's anything else coming up before I do any of that stuff. I think it's really only my birthday. And I definitely already allocated enough money for that. So, okay. I know I'm like taking time to deliberate here, but okay. It's just like so hard to get rid of money that you just have. Like I have $540 and ideally that would just be $540 that I just have, but I have to pay back some of my debt. So I think what I'm going to do is put $200 back to my emergency fund. And I'm doing this because technically I have $400 in the account that I was holding my emergency fund of $1,000. But then I also have my tax-free savings account, which I contributed $200 to last month. And I'm doing $250 to this month. So that together comes up to about $800. So if I put 200, we're back to that $1,000 savings. So we'll do $200. And then on my credit card, I will pay. So sad to have to like, it's just sad. Okay. And then I'm going to do $300 to my credit card, which I'm happy about, but I'm also super sad. Okay. So then I have $40.44 left. So I'm just going to add this to miscellaneous because that's what we do with all of our extra money. Okay. And that is all of our money assigned. So basically we just did a little bit of a zero-based budget. And we'll see how we work out with all of these categories. If we'll actually stick to these categories or if we'll have to move around some money, because that also happens sometimes. But ultimately, yeah, I think I'm happy with what I've done. So if we just look back down here, I'm doing ultimately $525 to savings. Not bad. And $300 to debt. Also, again, not bad. Anyways, that is the video for today. I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And we'll see you in the next paycheck. Bye.